Hello, welcome to a Paper Flourish craft video. My name is Julie. Today I'm going to, can't believe it's that time of year already, but I'm going to do the final page in my Lavinia 2023 calendar. So we're going to go right to the back of the calendar for December. And recently, all of the new Lavinia stamps, their Christmas range has arrived in store. So I'm going to use those beautiful stamps in the calendar page today. The first one I'm going to stamp is this beautiful tree. This is called Wild Pine. And I thought it would be a really nice size to go on this side of the calendar. So I've popped it already onto a Lavinia acrylic board. I'm going to ink it up in Versafine Clair Rainforest. Now I need to give this a really good inking, so of course in the calendar we only get that one chance to stamp. And that's stamped really nicely there on the page. I've found as I've been working in the calendar, the stamps with the fine detail rather than the solid stamps have always seemed to work better on the page. The next stamp I'm going to do is this beautiful fairy Starr, and I thought she can go over here next to the lovely tree. I'm going to stamp her in Versafine Clair Nocturne. She has stamped beautifully. Isn't she just the most gorgeous fairy? I'm going to add some colour to her shortly, but first I just wanted to finish off the stamping. Now, as I've been doing the last few months, I've been using the Lavinia Star signs, the Zodiac signs, to the descriptions to add to the calendar. There are two of these which happen in December. You've got the Dazzlerians, which goes till mid-December, and then the Glowums take over, and they go from December 18 to January 18. So I will add the Dazzlerians, not sure if I'm saying that right, but I'll add that somewhere maybe up the top here, and then the Glowums I'm going to add down in the bottom corner, and I think I might stamp those with green Oasis Versafine Clair. So there, all the star signs are stamped. I've also got, this is for the new Lavinia Sentiments, Christmas Greetings, and it has some beautiful sentiments to add to not only your calendar, but to your cards, to your projects. I've chosen Wishing You Peace, and I've just stamped that down at the bottom of the calendar here in the Nocturne Versafine Clair. Really lovely set to have in your craft stash. Now I also love these are the seasonal words that were released, and the font, everything about them is just beautiful. I'm going to stamp Joy because that is something that Lavinia goes with Lavinia. Lavinia brings us so much joy, doesn't it? Happiness, it's just beautiful. And I'm going to stamp that in the Nocturne, and I think I might just pop that down here. That is a word that sums up Lavinia so well. There we are. These Lavinia acrylic boards are fantastic for your stamping. I find them the best things to use when I'm stamping, especially in this calendar, but also on my projects as well. Great for your sentiments, and they come in all different sizes, so really great product. All right, it's time to get some colour happening on the calendar. I'm going to add some stenciling, and I'm going to use two colours to do it, Lavinia Elements Emperor Red and Olive, and I'm going to use the size 9 stencil brush because I just want this to be really light. Now, one of my favourite stencils that I've played with through the year would definitely be this one, the Waffle stencil. I absolutely love this stencil, so I decided to go with one of my favourites. Actually, all Lavinia stencils I think are the favourites. And I'm just going to place this in position and do some patches of stenciling. I've done something like this before on the calendar. I'm just going to use a little bit of both colours. Just bring it in places. I've chosen the red and green because it's very Christmassy. So just get that lovely little hint of stenciling. So I'm going to add some patches around the page using those two colours. I ended up doing 3 patches of stenciling. I've done a little patch here on the sides, and I've done just that little bit down the bottom. I'll just hold that up so you can see it, but it's only very lightly stenciled, but gee, those 2 colours look pretty together. So it's just brought that little bit more colour onto the page. Now I want to add some colour to Starr, and I've picked, this is Blue Atoll, and this has been one of my, I think, favourite colours to work with through the year. So I'm just going to squish a little bit of this onto my mat. It's just the prettiest blue. I've got some Sundance. And then I'm going to squish a little bit of Lime Punch, I think, as well. So a few colours there. I'm going to give them a spray with my water bottle. And then picking up a Lavinia Watercolour brush, starting with the Blue Atoll. Make it fairly watery. I don't want the colour to be super strong. I've got a paper towel ready in case it goes strong. And I'm just going to add a little bit of colour here just through Starr's skirt. Sundance, I'm going to use that on the fairy lantern. Lime Punch is going to be for Starr's hat. And then I've done the same with the pine, and this time I'm using one of the bigger brushes, and I'm just going to bring some colour down through the beautiful tree. Using those Lavinia watercolour brushes, it was so easy to add that colour through the page, and that's, to me, that's all it needs, just that little hint of colour. Of course, it also needs some glitter. So this is Lavinia holographic glitter, and this, when I add it to the Christmas tree, it will look like Christmas lights. Sakura Quickie glue pen. I'm going to just add dots of glue just throughout the tree. Picking up the glitter now, I'm just going to sprinkle it here throughout that tree. Shake it off, and we should have beautiful Christmas lights on the tree. Have a look at that. That is just so pretty. That beautiful holographic glitter. I hope you can, that's picking that up on the camera. But it just looks like the Christmas lights have been turned on. The final touch I'm going to add to the page, this is a Wink of Stella pen, clear Wink of Stella. It's like painting with glitter. So I'm going to use that to add some lovely sparkle to Starr's fairy wings. And that just adds that beautiful touch of, and I hope it's picking it up, it's like a shimmery, beautiful shimmery glitter onto the wings. And that's my page done. Thank you so much for watching, not only today, but also as I've been creating the calendar throughout the year. I hope you've had a lovely time decorating your calendars. And I also wish you a very, very happy, safe Christmas. And I will be back with a lot more Lavinia, not only between now and Christmas, but in the new year as well. I really want to have some fun in the new year and throughout next year playing with the Starr Signs stamps. So that's my plan for next year, is lots of other ideas as well. But have a wonderful day, and I'll be back again soon with more videos. Thank you so much. Bye.